Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your buddy Reaper here. I am back again this Sunday for another live stream. Guys, today we're going to be getting back into our normal rotation of stuff and everything. Hopefully we'll be trying to kind of get through things a little faster today, hopefully. Not going to be doing too much. It's going to be kind of a shorter stream than normal, I think. We'll see how it goes. Just going to try and have some fun today. Have a blast with the games and tend to that. All right. So, yeah. So, hopefully we'll get some people in here viewing. I know that a lot of people just don't care about First Ascendant anymore for whatever reason. Don't view my channel because of that. I don't care, guys. Look, this is my channel. I'm going to do what I want here, right? So, until then, guys, like I said, we're going to get all this done. Trying to think if there's anything else new. By the way, Ex Libre did perform very well today. Yesterday actually. It's been performing pretty good today as well. No hiccups, nothing. It's just working. Okay, so yeah. All right, so trying to think here a minute. Other than that, yeah. So we're gonna be getting started here, guys. Let me go ahead and bring the game up here. I probably need to change over my... There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to be jumping back in here. We're going to probably just kind of plow through things today a little faster than normal. Not going to be trying to get too crazy with anything. We'll see if we can get some stuff done, but I'm not in a blitz run. I'm not in the blitzing mood here to just go crazy on everything though. So we did get our mail here today. Only got 4 more boxes here to do. 4 more days to do, but we still got a lot of time left, so that's good. Alright. Get a money. Alright, let's go ahead and get, let me actually make sure I got my, let me see if I make sure I have her with the right stuff anymore. Okay, Contagion. Okay, we're going to go with the Contagion build. Okay. Oy. And we're going to go get our normal stuff done. Okay. Okay, so I don't believe there's anything else I can think of regarding anything I need to know, but yeah, maybe we can actually do some stuff here. I know there's a few things I need to do with Freyna when it comes to what do you call it, Arcade Tree now, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's doing pretty well as it is, so I'm not gonna try to go too crazy with anything, you know. But we'll see how it all works. Hopefully we have a good turnout today. At least I'm hoping so anyway. But we'll see how it goes. I did send out quite a few notices today, so hopefully more people will be in today. That'll be nice. Seems to be taking a little longer than normal today. Not sure what's going on. Says if it hits 80, I'm gonna back out real quick and remake. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. Cool. All righty. Let's get to work here. Hopefully my mouse is working a little better today. Wow. Oh, still a little on the glitchy side.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the Ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties.
I don't know which one I'm doing, but
within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
all right. All right.
How was that? Watch your feet. Ah, my shield. Burn.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Got him. There we go. Woo. Oh, thank goodness for a rapid fire gun that lasts a long time. Still trying to work out what happened with my mouse the other day. All right.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the ancestors' weapon with bulbous technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcane stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
Over here.
Come on, this way.
This is your grave.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Whew. Alrighty. That wasn't too bad. Not great, but not bad. Oh. All right. So wait around and see what happens. There we go. Alrighty.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
How was that?
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Melt away.
My power now.
How's that?
Die, all of you.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data.
This is
Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized. The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
All right. Nice. All right, got that done and out of the way. So I'm going to look at something real quick in the arcade tree here and see what I can see. Because I know her arcade tree is not optimized right now. Well, not really optimized. It just could be better. Well, because I need that one right there. Okay, so I need the Xantic module. What is the Xantic module for her? Xantic. Let's see. Tech. It's probably going to be toxic cohesion. Yeah. Toxic cohesion. Okay, so where do we get that? We've got to go out to the field and see if we can get anything out there. All the way over there in Sigma sector. Yay. Which we've got to go to. Let's see here. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay, so we got to go out there. Okay, let's go out there and go to isolated desert so we can get any of this done. Toxic cohesion probably is going to be really good. And it will actually give her quite a bit of power behind her poison now, once we get it, of course, though. Alright.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
melt away.
Satchel to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
All right.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on staging area.
You can't run away.
This is your grave.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Reloading. I'll kill you all.
It won't happen again. Melt away. Any last words?
Oh my.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant. This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
How was that? Melt away. Burn.
Arranged shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
How was that?
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
Just keep like this. I'll show you what I made of.
Am I?
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
All right. Ugh. All right, let's see. We got 37% on the spoils box. Hopefully we'll get it sooner or later. At least we can try to get it, though. But I do want to try and at least get somebody else with a, what do you call it? Alright.
This is Hound actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Burn.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Alright. I want to see something though. Before I fully commit. Alright, let's see here. Where we at? 40%? Okay.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Watch your feet.
That's a specialized Vulgus aircraft. It can fly through void storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
This is your brain.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant, on your signal, we will initiate force air support.
This is your grave. How was that?
Alright. Yeah.
Watch your feet.
Alright.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work,
Cool.
Descendant.
Alright. What now?
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits. Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin. me. I am the original.
Ow.
It won't happen again.
Am I? Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
All right. What are we up to? 48%.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on staging area.
Too slow.
Here I go.
Operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Well, 51%. Hopefully we'll get one soon.
This one's for you.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Let's see here.
Descendant, we're detecting RK life signs inside a Vulgus structure.
Shield is down. Is my aid just you see? I'll show you what I'm made of.
Alrighty.
Shield is damaged. Load. Load. Time to wrap this up.
Oh, well.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done,
Last
Descendant.
dagger went up a level. Maybe we can mess with it. That'd be kind of nice. Get some of these things on here correctly. Alright. Let's see here. I think we'll just go ahead and put sharp precision shot on there. And let's see. I still can't put rifling reinforcement on there yet. Alright, well. Restart.
This is Hound Actual. Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Loading. Watch your feet. This is brave.
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal, we'll initiate suppressing fire. Count 5.
Okay.
Reload. Stop. Alone. Smooth as ice.
All right.
Any last words?
Mission complete. All units proceed to
Oh, yeah.
transport location. Great
It's a
work,
Frena
gang.
thing. Oh yeah. Nice. All right.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. Descendant, we're detecting arcade life signs inside a Vulgus structure.
How was that? Burn.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
All right. Hey, Retro Plastic Gaming, what's up, man? Welcome. How's life over there on the blue side?
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed. Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
Watch your feet.
All right.
This is your grave.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know what happened, man. With all that stuff going on, that is, like I said, man, I'm glad to let you know. I mean, that was nuts. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Like what in the world, man, was... I don't even know what to think, you know?
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
Hold a minute. Oop. Oop.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he'd do that. You know, I'm not surprised he blocked you. I mean, you know, he's trying to save face, and you know, yeah, he's going to do damage control. That's the entire thing about it. He will do damage control. The problem of it is, you know, damage is done. You know, the damage is done. I'm sorry to say this, but there's no recovering from that kind of stuff. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've seen many streamers on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook Gaming. I mean, and stuff like this, when it happens, there's no recovery that you can do. There's no way to do damage control. I don't know. I mean, yes, bud. I mean, how do you do damage control? I mean, honestly and truthfully, how do you do damage control against that?
This is Hound
I mean, if I'm gonna say it like this, if
energy within the operation zone. All units
if
please
Carl
proceed at your own
Jobst
discretion.
had
Do not
have
exceed your
Here's the thing. There's one person on YouTube you don't want finding out information about you and then spreading it around and start asking questions. That's Carl Jobst. If you know who he is, he's a really big, like, YouTuber who does, like, a lot of investigative reporting, But you don't want, I mean, this is something that literally, I hope that it doesn't get to that, but it is what it is. He did something that he shouldn't have done, and now it's kind of like, but now it's like it's out in the open. You're not going to recover from that, Like I said, I've seen people that have done that before and got caught, and their channels just suffered. You don't get to there's no rebranding because people are going to know who you are. People are instantly going to know who you are. You're pretty much, yes, bud. I'm going to feed you in a second. You're pretty much deplatformed. And you're pretty much, any major platform is pretty much going to be a no man's land to you.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
So, yeah, I'm glad that people know, because, like, especially because he's, like, on a platform that literally is, like, aimed at, youngsters, that's not the greatest look.
Smooth as ice.
But yeah, partner streams that we're friends with him now. No, yeah.
Ground actual to HQ. Mission complete.
I would
Requesting transport
not. I don't understand how people can get involved in that kind of stuff. It's yes, bud. I'm gonna feed you just a second. You hold your little kitty tail in fact, okay? Let's go sit down. But yeah, it's bad because it's like, how do you, like I said, how do you recover from that? You don't. You're assed out. I'm sorry to say it like that, but you are assed out completely. And just to even think that he even, was like that, like, I don't know how people didn't know.
New research. I'm listening.
I really don't know. I really don't know how people didn't know, but but there's a few things that make sense, I'm probably certain to say that Mr. C, I'm going to call him that much, how he found out probably was just by a fluke. Probably because something happened. Let me go feed my little cat real quick, guys. I will be right back. So I'll talk when I get back really quick. Just give me like 30 seconds to feed him and I will be right back, okay? 1 second. Come on. What do you do? Good boy. There you go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, he likes to get underneath my desk and then start nipping wires, and that's never good. Especially when you have a multi-$1,000 computer and you don't want to, even after 5 years of service, you don't want things to be replaced. Not yet, anyway. Alright, so let me see here real quick. I want to try and fix this really quick. Let's see. Come on, give me some. I need to get. I want to try and get chill attack at least. But I want to try and get the gold one. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. Now I actually see what I can do with this damn thing. Let's see. I know I need to put some other things on this. But we'll see really quick. I know I was supposed to put something on here and I can't remember what I'm supposed to use. I'm not sure if it, no, it's not that one. Let's see, it's definitely not any of those. I think it was Firing Fiesta? No, I don't think it was Firing Fiesta because that's a special one. Mental Focus, Multi-Bullet. No, Conflict of the Overwhelm. Okay, so I think my, what was it? I think Vibration Absorption is one of the ones I was supposed to use. I think. I could be wrong. We'll see though. Alright. But I got everything in photos, so I'll have to do something about that. Alright. Let's go see let me get rid of it real quick. I want to just see if I can buy anything else.
Officer,
I haven't done anything in here in a while. Let's see. I don't need anything really from any of those. Nope, I am pretty much good. I can buy the die. Dies are one thing in this game that you don't get too many things. You don't get them hardly any for free, but you can earn a few of them, though. It's nice to earn a few of them when you can. Mr. C must not really like Ty much. Yeah, that's all I know, man. I don't know what happened per se, but from what I know is, and this is all I know, he found out, like, recently and was sitting on the information not knowing what to do with it. But other than that, I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I couldn't tell you anything else if I knew anything. If I did know anything, I'd tell you, but I mean, I really don't know anything. So, I mean, it's one of those situations where you're like, huh, what do you do? But, yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's all I know. I was able to find out, like, just bare bones information from what he shared with me and RJ. And when he shared it, we looked at it, we're like, are you serious? And he's like, that's not all. Look at the second page, which was the quote-unquote the rap sheet part of it, you know. But, you know, it was just one of those things where it's like, you know, it was like, what else can you do, you know?
Danger. This is going to
Ow. I landed on a bomb.
This is where it ends.
I landed, a bomb spawned on me, I guess.
I'll show you what I made of.
One of those things right there spawned on me. That always sucks. But what the heck?
Watch your feet.
We've got the problem. Yeah, we glitched. Well, that was fun until the game glitched. That happens though. Be right back, guys. I need to get me something to drink. I'm getting a little thirsty here, and my throat's been kind of sore today, so I need something to drink. Be right back. Alright. Grab me a lemonade real quick. If you guys want to see it, it's one of these Paradise Punch lemonades from Calypso. Yeah, I know, man. I know, but people are weird, man. People are weird, and people are sick. And they're like, you know, a lot of them think that they can just get away with anything and do whatever they want, but, you know, society has rules and regulations for a good, legitimate purpose. And when you don't abide by those rules, bad things happen. You know. So this is why we say the law has responsibility behind it. And everyone has a certain level of personal responsibility. And if you do something that goes against that, well,
Melt away. Damn it. Watch your feet.
But, you know, like I said, man, there's a lot of sick people in the world.
Watch your feet. How was that? Melt away.
Bang. No, I know. I'm hoping that they do, man. I'm hoping that something happens out of this, because you know, I think honestly he needs to be off any of the major platforms, in my opinion. I mean, the dude's got to make a living. Honestly, I understand he's got to make a living and he wants to do what he wants to do, but, you know, you shouldn't be on a platform where you're going to have, you know, people of certain age groups talking to you. You know, it's just not cool, you know. You know, you need to be like, I'm gonna say this much for now. Maybe he needs to go to places like, you know, like D-Live or something, you know, where, you know, there is, you know, less exposure to, you know, to youth, you know, youths and minors, you know. But that's just my opinion on it.
This is your grave. This is
Yep. I mean, like I said, but it makes sense as to why he has the living arrangements he does, because, you know, we've kind of known about that for a while. But you know, but it all kind of, you know, as the old saying goes, it all makes sense once you put it all together, you know. So, I mean, I honestly hope he learned his lesson. That's the only thing I want to say. I hope he learned his lesson, and I hope he actually is, you know, like, now, like, you know, I shouldn't have done that, you know, I really regret my decision, but, you know, as the old saying goes, you know, any of that all remains to be seen, you know, if you've really learned your lesson, you know. And if you did, why are you still on platforms that allow youth and underage people on them? You know, why would you do that? You're basically setting yourself up for you know, a problem to reoccur. And then, oh, you think, oh, I did my time, I did my community service, I did this, I did that. Well, you know, who's to say what you've done? You know, who's to say what you have done at all, you know? You may have, but then again, you may not have. So, be that as it may. Alright. I think I am gonna call one and done for today on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to, let's see, what should I play today? I kind of want to play, I want to play a little more Defying Fate. I didn't have too good of a time yesterday with it because we got stuck over in one of the worst areas of Hoarfrost Hollow, but let's see. What should I mean, I could play something else. I could play something else, but I don't still know what to play, though. Let's see here. I could try Monster Hunter Wilds. I do have that in the list here. I do have the Stellar Blade demo. We could try Stellar Blade, the demo of it, anyway. I could actually try it. I kind of wonder how well it would work with the compatibility layer. But I don't know how big the demo is either. So 16 gigabytes. Ooh, that's gonna be painful. Well, I could. I mean, I'll see. I'll install. You know, I'll install it later this week. Try it out, and then we'll come back and run it, guys. How about that? Let's just go back to. Let's go do Defying Fate for a little bit here. At least play through a little more Defying Fate and see what we got. We're still in the alpha version of the game, still, from what I understand. So we'll see about where that goes. Alright. Didn't have a problem with the game firing up today. So hopefully will actually work better today. Alright. Alright, let's go get back in here. What I'm going to do, is I'm going to go back to the ruins, to the northern ruins. And we're going to see if we can level up a little more. Because I'm really getting my butt kicked here at Hoarfrost Hollow. And I kind of wanted to go back and do the what do you call it, you know? I kind of want to go and do those, so at least we could kind of sort of see what we're up against here. Let's see here. Now, if I do anything, I am going to run the entire gauntlet here. I'm going to run the entire full gauntlet. and see if I can maybe just to kind of see what I can do here. But we'll take a look at it. In other, I guess you could say, more civilized news, how's everything been going for you, Retro Plastic man? How's it been going? How's everything been over there for your side and everything? You know, I know a lot of the streamers are coming back. They've been coming back, finding a lot of problems trying to get audiences, man. How's it been for you? If you're still here. All right. All right. Helmet. Ooh, had a peanut caught in my throat. At least a part of a peanut, man. Oof. Be nice if I can get more companions at some point. All right. Alrighty. Let's head on down. Launched him over the cliff. All right. Alright. Ooh, level 20. Not too bad. We're going up levels quite quickly here, which is good. Alright. I don't think we're going to get too many ability points coming up, but we should get them from some of the bosses up here, so that might be good. We'll see how long we'll use these to kind of get some practice in. Wolf tail. All right. Got him. Complete. Alright. Well, we get... Oh, we got some ability points. Nice. Okay. That works for me. He blocked all your social media. He's trying to damage control. You know, the bad part about it is that, you know, the more he doesn't talk about it, the worse it's going to be, you know. That's the one thing he's going to have to figure out is basically one thing, you know, why am I, you know, how is this really going to make me look in the long run? And unfortunately, it's not going to look good. But he really needs to think about, you know, addressing it publicly. Here's the thing, if you were to do damage control, you know, what he could say, you know, like, hey, I was out, I didn't know what age she was, you know. You know, do something to say, say, you know, oh, hey, I made a mistake, you know, I didn't check her ID. You know, you could do something, you know, you could, there's ways to do damage control to make yourself not look bad. I mean, I have a friend who made a mistake one time himself, you know. And honestly, it was an innocent mistake, you know. And it was actually the girl's fault, you know, because she was, you know, presenting herself as someone who was 18 or older, you know. Oh no, here's the thing. The more you deny something, the worse it's going to be. That's the problem. And even my friend told me, he goes, the worst thing I ever did was kind of deny it, you know. He goes, until basically I, you know, had to tell, you know, people, you know, hey, this happened to me. And, you know, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't my fault, but, you know, hey, it did happen. And he still, unfortunately, is still registered, you know. So, you know, he's still in the process of trying to make that right, you know. But it was actually ruled that, you know, it was actually ruled that basically she was the one at fault, though. But unfortunately, due to the laws at the time, there's nothing that can be done about it for him. Sad as it is, you know, he's just like, you know, I'm just stuck with this over my head, you know, my entire life. Which, you know, all right. Bad doggy. All right. I know. I can tell you right now, there's a way to tell, you know. I think he knew, and I think, honestly, he just didn't want to fess up about it. And that's why basically, you know, it is coming out like this. Oh yeah, he is a, yeah, dude, he's there's just, how do I say it? Have you ever noticed that there's like a certain look people have? And you can tell if something's off. And you might not know what it is. You might be like, you know, like, there's just something off. There's something I can't put my finger on. There's just something that just doesn't add up, you know. There's just something that doesn't add up. And, you know, it's one of those, it's like, you know, well, what do I, you know, it just is, you know, what it is. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. All right, we got a few missions here. Yeah, I mean, there's just like a look. I've heard this before. I've even heard before, and I can probably say I'm probably, you know, everyone told us hello shotgun are telling us, yeah. You know, like I said, the two people that should have known was Tom and Deuce. And how neither of them knew. How neither of them knew is kind of, I don't want to say questionable, but it kind of is in a way. Oof. Hey, piggy, look out. Oh, tenderize the pork chops. Ow. Beep, beep. All right. But yeah, I would definitely have been like completely shocked. But yeah. I mean, but now, like, you know, dare I say it, he's, like I said, he's burnt. That's a major bridge to burn. You know, that's a major ass bridge to burn. And, it's never going to look good. Never going to look good. Any regards, it's never going to look good. All right. Have you, here's the thing, I don't know if you can get a hold of Deuce. Have you talked to him or anything lately? If he's still, like, around and doing anything? Like, see if he knew? Because you'd think that he would be one of the ones that really knew anything. So, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Alright. Alright, got the rest. Don't have any skills to worry about yet. But we can pull in another battle. We'll beat up Shadowfang. Oops, forgot about that. Whack! Alright, cool. Another completed. What'd I get? Ability points and die. Okay, well, better than nothing. Alright, let's see here. Alrighty. Okay, we got another boss. Let's beat up Snowskin here. down. Oh, not too bad on the boss fights. My chat is blowing up from other people finding out. Dang, man. Hey, you know, when they say the truth comes out, be sure it doesn't hurt. Because sometimes it will. Oh, man. But what is that? There's a saying. I've heard it before. And I know you've probably heard it too, Chris. Whatever is in darkness will be brought to light. And that is literally what we are looking at. You know, something that was in darkness brought out to light. So, you know, it is what it is. And sometimes, as the saying goes, the truth is quite ugly. You know, the ugly truth is one of the things that we always have been told about. I tagged his Twitter account with Memento Mori because his streaming gig is over. Yeah. I mean, honestly, at this point, you're not gonna be you're not gonna be doing too much streaming because people are gonna know, they're gonna say stuff, and then boom, you know, your page is just gonna end up in the, you know. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your career as a streamer is pretty much, yeah, his career as a streamer is pretty much dead. If he can recover, it'll be a miracle. If he even does recover, it'll be an even bigger miracle. So. All right. Uh, yeah. When you get a chance to share with me what some of the other people are saying, you know, like take screenshots or something, you know. I want to see what the I'm kind of curious as to what the others, like other people in these circles are saying, you know. All right. Actually, one more. Did want to do one thing. Hold on. Abilities. Now I can probably, let's see if I have any of these. Nope. Are those all the same? Yep. Those all require stuff. Okay, so and these, let's see, that and that. I could probably get one more out of that one. Then I gotta go find the other stuff, which is gonna be yay. Yeah. Man. Like I say, I just don't know, you know. Finish him. Yeah. Oh, I would just like to know some of those screenshots, man. If you can ever send them to me. It's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be crazy though. You know. It's gonna be crazy, and I don't know if it'll work. It's not gonna really. It's not gonna really do well for him in any regards. So, as the old saying goes, this is where you'd probably be like best to get yourself a find yourself a good place to you know, hang your hat, because there's not going to be much more you could ever do. All right. I do believe I can get in there. Yeah, I can't get in there. Okay. Well, map time. Gotta warp. Yeah, I know. There's only one. There's always only one cure. But, you know, this is what I'll tell any guy out there. If you ever come across a girl anywhere, I don't care what is going on in your head, what you think is, oh yeah, I'm the biggest, I'm the best thing since sliced bread or anything, Do yourself a favor and use some common sense. Oh, I didn't see the yellow. Got him. Nice. Yeah, I know. That's one thing that I could tell anybody right now. You don't know. No one knows. You can say at any time, you don't know. Oh, I didn't know, There was no way I could have known, or anything else. Trust me when I say as much. Somebody knew. Somebody knew, and somebody knows he's still probably either considering it or wanting to do it, again. But I can tell anybody, any guy out there, if you ever meet someone, don't just ask their age. Here's another thing. Guys, anymore, use some common sense. Check their ID. Mm-hmm. If you actually have to go as far as checking a potential date's ID before you engage with them in any activities whatsoever, it's better for you in the outcome. Because you don't want to be on the receiving end of something very, very bad, and it can get pretty bad. Like I said, I have had friends who have gotten themselves into trouble, all because they didn't pay attention, or all because they thought that they knew what the hell they were doing, and you know, didn't work out too well for them in the end. And like I said, they all thought, oh, you know, I'm you know, immune to anything. I can do this, I can do that, you know. Here's the thing. If she looks too young, chances are get her ID and make sure she is 18. I'm not kidding. Word to the wise from the wiser. All right.
Anything else you need?
Let's see here. What do we got? Let's see. Let's see what do you have here I can get. Let's see. Basic ponytail, first crush, yada yada. Well, did I get all the... Alright, let's see here. We'll see what. Might as well see if we can get some of these. Evil maid. Blood witch. Yeah, right. Let's see. Let's get by that one. Cool. Let's see. Do I have anything else I can buy from the style shop? I know that there's way over here. Diampules? Alright. Well, let's see. Well, this is the inn. Sometimes I gotta remember where everything is at. It's been like ages since I played the original. And sometimes the old stuff doesn't mesh well with the new stuff in my memories.
Do you need anything? I hear are high and got a nice breeze. It's not just mercenaries go out into the Fomor lands up north, and if you're lucky, that's why so many people strike. Whether it's Fomor or makes you know. I'm a hunter. There's no rush.
All right. Yep. I would say this much. If you're not sure, yeah, of anything, always ask. You won't regret it, ever.
Huh? That's exactly what's wrong with this mercenary corps.
Gallagher?
All we ever do is grunt work. We do one thankless job, and we could at least try to get our... A merc like him ought to... My talents are rotting away.
He's an interesting one. Let's go try the White Tyrant mission, guys. We got 2 minutes here, so maybe we'll see. Let's see how many people's on. Let's see if we can get anything done here. How about that? Man. I remember this fight on the original version. He didn't seem that big. Then they brought out his big brother. That was fun. All right. Ow. All right. Ooh. Ow. 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 I'm dead. I guess you only get so many lives. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm just down laying down there splatted around. Nope. Dead Tiger's dead, along with me. Yakumi's probably gonna be next, and then Double O will be right behind him. Some of his attacks are hard to dodge, or block, or defend even. Well, that blew. We probably won't get anything for dying, so... Oh, never mind. We guess we did. Yeah, we got a little bit. Blueprints. That might be handy. Which means I can probably make something. I wonder what it is.
Something else the matter?
Yep. Let's see. Let's see, Raven's longsword, need more findium. Let's see. I could buy, let's see, I could buy the Falcon. Or I could wait to go to the Night's Resolve. I'll go ahead and craft this one. Not any more Hanner. Alright. This means, let's see here. Fitting room. All right. All right, let's go try to see. Maybe we can do another one. Let's see. Let's try that one again. That was actually pretty fun. Let's see the rate. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. All right. All right, we got another round. We're going to do another round here with White Tyrant. Ugh, really? Wow. It's really hard to get stronger in this game. It's so dang hard. Like what's the deal with, you know, all this stuff like being like so like crazy level hard? You know, they really need to work on that. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Ugh. Ooh. Crowd the boss much? Yeesh. no warning for that. Boy, some hotshot's gonna pull the boss around right on top of you. Ugh. Oh, there's another one down. Yep. Last guy's up. Well, alright. What are you doing, sir? Get out of there. Get out of there. Bud, no. Get out from there. You go behind that and you rip the cord out and we'll beat your little bottom. Hey, with him. Alright. Alrighty, let's see here. Wait, that's the skill guide. I don't need that open. Let's see, that's the, we call it weapon level 5. Okay. Alright, let me... Oh, that's the camera. Oh. Only that one. Oh, let's see. Let's see, do I have any way to do... No. Guess not. Well, maybe it's over here at Cloda's. I don't know.
What sort of theme are we going for today?
Let's see. Face markings, do I have any? Nope. anything for the body either. Let's see. Come on, you. Woodland fairy hair. Alright, let's see. Shepherd of Souls. Evil Maid. I'll stick with the Abyss Sorceress when it looks okay. Alright, let me see here. Can I do anything here at Brent's?
What is it? Brig crystal? There's a quality sample. Pontiff's court in the end, though I must admit.
He has a blue fire going. Definitely a mage. At work. Alright, let's see. Let's see, what is... Oh, this is the... Now, where do I go mess with my abilities at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That'd be nice. Kind of go around just looking there. Really big town. So wish there was more to do here. Maybe Sierra. Maybe I can do it with Sierra. Usually she's always the one that used to handle stuff like that. Or might be able to.
Hey, here for a visit. Oh, it's a bit long story with the war as a result at first. So, how's that?
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to go out to the ruins. Shopkeeper was off at Rockest. Okay. I swear that does look like the old town down there. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go here. Oh, man. Would like to try and get my my basic stat ones up just a little bit more. Alright, let's see here. Shield bash, focal point. Sheared. That's the one I really want. Okay, I need crystals of eternity for that. Okay. Okay, counterattack's up. Do that one. Alright. Orb of Origins, okay, and then Burning Crystal. So I need probably 2 more of them from the big guy. Well, there's my answer to one of those. All right. Let's see. Might as well. All right. Go back to Colon. Go back to Mercenary Headquarters, and we'll try. Maybe we can try Bloodlord. I'm kind of worried about trying to fight him, but hey, never know. It might be something. I know I'm probably certain I know who's the final boss of the of Hoarfrost Hollow, and I'm dreading even going near that dude. All right, let's go try Bloodlord out. I'll probably get stomped, flatter than a pancake. Ugh. Hopefully we can actually get some blueprints. That'll be even better because at least we can build up our what do you call it, weapons and everything, and hopefully get better versions of stuff. So that will be helpful. And my cat is just laying there on the floor, completely oblivious. Alright, time to get murdered. Oof. Build up just a little bit. Think we made him mad. Ow. Ow. We're lasting a lot longer than we did against that bear. Ugh. Oh, I'm dead. Got him. Okay. Alright. Let's go back here to the forge. I want to get that one thing powered up just a little bit more. Oh, we got some vindium. Nice. Mm. Mm. Alright, let's see.
Is there anything you need, or are you just looking around?
Let's see. Enhancements level 5. What? Get out of there. I don't care if the other cat's outside. Go. Alright. Blueprints 3. I think I know. I think you get those from one of the other bosses. All right, let's see. Okay. How do I? Oh, you have to buy them? Let's see. How do I move? Let's see. It says you're supposed to be able to hold the button and then move it around, but you can't do it. I think is this like a broken feature or something or another? I don't know. I'm trying to move it and I'm getting nothing. Nope, I'm not getting... I can't move her around. I mean, I can move the thing up and down, but... can't do anything else. Oh well. It kind of sucks they still haven't fixed all the controls of the game here. And I don't know why. What? I wonder if it'll register my controller. Probably not. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I can't actually control it with this, but it's kind of janky in my opinion. That's why I don't like stuff other than the mouse and stuff. Okay, so you can't actually move it around, okay. Maybe I actually can dye that shield a little bit. Yeah, I'll just use the mouse to do all this other stuff. Let's see, what do we got? Actually, it looks good with the red. And let's see what else we got. Maybe there's like a gold or a better gold, maybe. It looks pretty cool. Then we got a, let's see, that's probably the, oh, that's the interior one. Let's see. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'll do that one in red as well. What's this one? Oh, that's the, well, that's the guard. Alright. Get out from my desk! Go! Pest? Go sit down. Go sit down. Right now. Ugh. Alright. I wonder if we could actually color the outfit too, maybe. Let's see, because that's the, what? Purples. Let's see. Oh yeah, controller's still a little on the janky side. Let's see. I think we'll go with a match here. That bright red. No. Where's that piece at? Well, that's probably her arm thing. Or something. Oh, Jonies. Yeah, you get the color of chonies. Alright. Alright, let's see. Come on, you. I wonder if you can color the hair. That would be interesting if you could. Yeah, you can. Interesting. Oh, you only got like natural, kind of like natural shades a little bit. Let's see. Oh, her eyebrows. Yeah, well, that. A little bit of a custom Fiona. Not too much. Not too bad, I guess. Not that you can really see him with this hair. Let me actually fix that really quick. Oh, come on now. It's kind of hard with the controls being a little weird at times. Alright. Supposed to go back, not close it completely. Let's see. Yep, spin it around. Nope. All right. Oh, get back over there. All right. Alright, so the glove. If I can. Sorry, this thing is a pain in the butt. Not burgundy. And then that will be what? Let's see. Can't really tell what that's for. That'll be that's the metallic piece. All right. Let's see. Okay. But what are you doing? All right. All right. Shoot. All right, there we go. At least we got, okay, now we have our little custom Fiona here. Oh wait, did I dye the sword? No, I didn't. I'll fix the sword real quick. But it's not being bad. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. We'll go red for the garden pommel. Green, what are you? Oh, that's for the emblem, and then the that'll be black. All right, cool. Not too bad. Bud, what did I tell you about under the desk? Out. Alright, let's do one more of these. I think after this we may... I'll see what I can do. Hold on. But you need to behave. No. Ow. 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 He's brutal. Alright, well I think I'm going to call it here, guys. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. I think I'm going to call it here for this game. It's pretty fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, Vindictus has always been pretty cool. So, yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. Like I said, we'll probably be, like I said, I'm probably trying to stream, I want to say anywhere between Thursdays, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday. We'll see how that goes, though. But until then, guys, if you want to, please get out from underneath my desk. Go. You are being a nuisance. But if you guys want to help the stream out in any way, there's a Patreon link up here, so you can see it scrolling along. All right. And if you can, follow that Patreon link. It helps me out, and it helps do everything that I need to get done on this channel to basically keep this system working, keep the channel working, and to basically get everything else done. But if you guys can, please do that. There's also donation links that are available. Get out from there. You don't know. He's trying to get under my desk, and he's trying to stop me from ending my stream for some reason. No. No, that way. But, yeah, guys, if you can, please help out the channel in any way if you get a chance to. Other than that, guys, please just continue to like, continue to follow, and continue to support the stream in every way possible. You have pulled wires again. Don't do that. I'm going to show you guys what I'm putting up with. Hold on. Come here. You're going to get shown off to the world. This is the little guy who's in under my desk all the time here and keeps getting himself into trouble. What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say? What do you have to say? What do you have to say for yourself? Purr? That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say. All you got to say. All you got to say. All right, get down here. Get out here. Little fart. Dude, bud, you pulled that wire down for the 4th time today. I can't get that wire back in there now. Yeesh. Alright, guys, I gotta go in here. I will see you guys on the next one. Probably next Thursday. We'll probably pick up where we left off. Until then, guys, be safe, be well, and I'll see you guys on the next one, alright? Have a good one.